Falcons moved early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He's going to take a shot to the end zone. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Gurley. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Falcon ball carrier.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On 3rd down, Ryan. A deep ball for Gurley. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up second.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he's airing it out for Williams. And this is, oh my goodness, he put it in one-handed. Touchdown, LA! Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he puts it through.
Ties the game at 14. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
I can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan completes it to Lee. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
They've done an excellent job blanketing Julio Jones here in the first half. That's just his 2nd catch. So as they head into halftime, the Falcons have to ask this question of themselves. How do we get the ball to number 11?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This duo locked in, 14 yards there. And a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons have broken our tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Falcons 21, Chargers 14.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And caught by Henry. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, Herbert. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there. 1st down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
For Mike Williams. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Badgley missed it, off to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. He's got him in. Complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff for Gurley. And not much running room. Down to the 32
He's tackled at the
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
A gain of a yard.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now it's 2nd and 9. Carry now for Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
It's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. 3rd down here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on
Grady Jarrett on the tackle there. Remember how he emerged in the Super Bowl against New England? Continues to step his play up. Was a Pro Bowler for the first time after 2019.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tyler Davison able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That one complete to Hill. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Gurley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Here comes Lee. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Gurley. Down only to the 18. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. 3/4 of the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
A gain of 8
Well, partner, I
yards.
know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man is Hill. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. This is caught by Williams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
At the 40-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again, Herbert. Throwing for his running back, he's got it complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Falcons 26-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 19-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
3rd and 1.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
A 36-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Ryan. He took that in one-handed. What a grab. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Joey Bosa.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Sterling, from a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
At the 33-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. And that's into the hands of Eckler. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Herbert now to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Reed in the final minute. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Chargers. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the fourth quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and the people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Ryan to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some room to run now. And we're back in bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Today's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Chargers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.